A lot of people are noticing. Just take a trip on over to X. See how far the Overton window has shifted. Dr. E. Michael Jones has a lot to say about this. Thank you so much for coming. Can you make some sense of this for me?
We got to this point, as you pointed out, at the time of the crucifixion. Okay, at that point, the veil in the temple was rent. That's the end of the Mosaic covenant. Now we have a new covenant, and this is Jesus Christ. He is the priest, he is the sacrifice, and this is the basis of the new covenant. So it was rent at that point, it ended at that point, but the Jews didn't get the message. So finally they rose up against Rome, and Rome came and destroyed the temple. The Romans destroyed your temple. They didn't get it at that time either. So 60 years later, there's another revolution. Okay, they rise up against Rome again. This time it's led by Simon Bar Kokhba. He expels all the Jews who have become Christians. So the Jewish thing is a racial, ideological thing. It's not really. We're done with that group of people. And this time, it was destroyed again, and the entire city was destroyed. And so there was someone at some point was saying to some bishop, I'm from Jerusalem. He says, what's that? It's been totally destroyed. It was called Aelia Capitolina. Okay, completely razed to the ground. Okay, so you think they get the message here. They still didn't get the message. So 300 years later, we have Julian the Apostate becoming the emperor of Rome. Julian the Apostate was the grandson of Constantine, who made Christianity the religion of the Roman Empire. Julian didn't like it. He wanted to return to paganism. He knew he needed help in this regard. And the Jews said, fine, yeah, we'll collaborate. We'll help you fight Persia. But we have one little request. You need to rebuild the temple. So we're talking about toward the end of the 4th century. Julian says, sure. What's the problem? It's just a building. I'll get Alipius. He'll come from England. He's the greatest engineer of the Roman Empire. And we'll build your temple. No problem. And so the word spreads, and there's another panic, this time a panic of anticipation. The Jews rush to Jerusalem now. They are working, clearing off the rubble, which you have to do to get to the foundation. The Jewish women are giving their gold to adorn the temple. Okay, and then the great moment comes where Alipius has this crane, and he's lowering the cornerstone down on what looks to be the new temple, and as soon as it touches the foundation, fire erupts from the earth and kills them all. Now, this is in 3 chronicles, one by a Catholic, one by an Arian, and one by a pagan. They all describe the same thing that happened. There is no question that this happened. Fire rose up. Nobody had an explanation. This is the context that we need to have to understand the latest attempt, the newest attempt to rebuild the temple.